So most times we just admonish people to go get a portfolio. We just stop there. We do not tell them how to construct their portfolio. The whole idea of doing a portfolio is to attract customers, right? You might just get to just do something for the sake of doing it, and at the end of the day, it is not serving as it ought to serve you or serve your design business. And that is why in this video, I'm going to show you how to effectively construct your portfolio. So I'm going to give you a few points that you should note while organizing your portfolio. And at the end of the day, it is going to spice up things for you. Clients are going to find your portfolio very attractive. Okay, they are not just going to get confused at first sight. You want to be very, very intentional about how you construct it. And that's why number one is going to be define your niche. I know that quite a number of persons, they are very skilled. They are into graphics design, they're into brand identity, they are into UI UX, they're into web design, things like this. But a portfolio is not meant to showcase all of your expertise. You've heard of the term jack of all trades, master of none. I am not saying that you should not have a knowledge of many things, okay? But you should niche it down. If you do brand identity, graphics design, narrow down, okay, this portfolio would be meant for graphics design. Even at that, when it comes to graphics design, there are different categories of graphics design. We have people that design for social media only. We have people that they are into movie posters. Okay, so you should be able to narrow down. That will make your portfolio more effective, especially for people that are looking for remote work. You know, most times remote work, they will ask you to send your portfolio down. So most times when they see that you are into too many things, it just shows how unprofessional you are because you are not specialized at just something. I myself, I have a lot of skills. If I start telling you the skills, you will be surprised that I can even do such. Okay, but I am very intentional about what I want to market. That's why I don't want you to know about them, because I'm not marketing it to you. The other contents I teach in other channels, you will not even know except you find it one day accidentally. But you won't find it here because I'm very intentional about what I want to market to this particular audience. So you must be intentional. You must niche down, know a little of everything but specialize. And your portfolio should contain something you've narrowed down to. If it's poster design, then let's have poster designs there. It will serve you better. It looks as though you doing different things and it will bring more money, but it is a lie. When you narrow down, you are telling your audience that this is what I do, and once in a while something big will hit. Big customer, big client will hit because they see you as someone that is specialized, and when you get them, you continue doing for them. But most times you're trying to catch all the fishes in the river. You might end up not getting any when it comes to portfolio. Niche and narrow down. For number two, most of you will be thinking that's where I'll start from. Choose a very, very comfortable platform that would match your current state. Some persons are still working, maybe they are the only ones working in their businesses right now, and that is very good. That was how everybody started. If you've not yet scaled up, you should not be thinking about having a domain unless you are capable of managing it. Some persons just have a domain for the first time. They're just starting out, and before you know, a year time, it's gone. So you just get to choose something that will be suitable for your state, for the state of your business at the moment, okay? And you also want to choose something that is friendly. It's not something that you find hard to operate. That's why I don't mind if you start by using Instagram as your portfolio. Even some big designers, they still use Instagram as their portfolio. It is not something that is bad. You just use something that will be very comfortable with you. Even if you are a single designer, you just work for yourself, you don't have a team, and you know you can manage a domain, then you go for it. But don't go for something that will be beyond what you can manage, okay? And not just that, something that you can use to communicate your style effectively, okay? If you see what some places are doing with Instagram, the way they arrange their work on Instagram, it's so amazing. They've grabbed the platform and they've used it to showcase their work effectively. It is very important. You get to say, okay, this is what he or she does, and this is his or her design style. The pattern is consistent. They get to see it consistently, and that's why you see the grids in Instagram, and even for some website portfolio, you get to see in a grid format. For me personally, Instagram is for artists like photographers, designers, and things like that. UI, UX designers, they can still make use of Instagram, but most times it's better they have custom domain. So you just find out what would work for you. Number 3, you have to do sectioning in your portfolio. If you are into graphic design, you do not want to just litter your work everywhere, all over your page or your feed. These are social media designs, these are movie posters. You want to have a way to section them. Instagram, at least now, there's highlights. You can section it. If you are using a custom domain, you have a custom website, you can section it. Okay, this is what I do web design, I do UI UX. Sectioning is important, especially if your business has grown to be an agency. Some agency would do things that are quite apart. Okay, they can be doing UI UX, they can be doing graphics and everything. So it's good for you to section it. And while sectioning, put your most important, your finest project. And this is my best project. As designers, you know that particular work that you like, that the client appreciated, that worked really well for both yourself and the client. So you don't have to put all your projects. You can say, okay, I will have 5 projects. Pick out works from different categories of brands. You put in food, you put in tech brands, you put in if it's a logo for a gadget company, you maybe put it in. Don't just pick all the work you've done and put it. So number 4, you want to have descriptions. Okay, you want to effectively write project descriptions. Don't just put images like that. This is where Instagram becomes limited. That I know you have a section to put a little description, but it will be effectively done maybe on Behance. Your Behance portfolio, you can have a section to write some text. Okay, and those texts must be clear. They must be clear enough. Okay, this was the objective of this project. My client asked so and so. Me saying it should be clear, I don't mean it should be very lengthy. Okay, it should be very brief. This was the objective of this project. This is the kind of brand. If possible, this brand is this location, and this other one is at that location. You want to apply context to it. This is the food brand that is like this. Apply context to it. In such cases, when somebody's looking at your portfolio, when a prospective client is looking at your portfolio, he or she gets to know that, okay, this person knows what he is doing, and he is able to know, okay, this person is capable of doing this project too, because I think I see some similar objectives here. I think this person will be able to carry out this task I have for him or her. Okay, so aside from having your objectives, you want to have your design approach. How do you approach design? So you want to let your prospective clients know, this is how I approach my designs. Most times you want to add some details. If you are using Instagram, you want to have multiple slides. Okay, I went from sketch to this. At least it should show your design approach. Okay, that would be more believable, because nowadays some persons just copy and paste, carry somebody's work and things like that. But when you have your design approach there, it saves you the stress of being not believed. So that's for that. I think that is very important. This is all for today's video. I believe you've learned something. If you're new to this channel, do well to subscribe. I provide contents like this. I have all the amazing contents on design and creativity at large. Okay, so do well to subscribe, like this video, and share. Okay, if you're finding anything difficult with concerning design, business and branding, you can just put a comment right there on the comment section, and I'll do well to respond, or maybe do a video on it. Okay, so see you next time. Bye for now.